Well, hey there, Reese. I love your references, by the way. But look, there's a lot of excitement here. I did see some folks with Nats gear when I was going through the airport myself. But yeah, you're right. Mostly Astros fans that we saw. Let's hope that we could change that. But there's also anxiety, right? Because for the last week, we've just been sitting on our hands doing nothing. And it brings up that never-ending question, rest versus rust. Is it a good thing to have all that time in between? So we looked back through the history and crunched some of the numbers here, and we actually found some pretty troubling trends if you're a Nats fan. Take a look. The locker room celebration came early for the Nats.
The Washington Nationals!
They swept the St. Louis Cardinals 4-0. So that begs the question, what's been the fate of other teams that have done this in the League Championship Series?
Probable sweep over.
Well, it turns out this has only happened 8 other times since 1985, when our current playoff format was created. And the results haven't been too great for the team that pulled off the sweep. Let me take you back to 2007. The Colorado Rockies looked unstoppable all season. They took their championship in 4 easy games and were able to kick back for an entire week.
And the Red Sox are world champions.
Only to be destroyed by the Red Sox 4-0 in the World Series.
Prince Fielder wants it. The Tigers are going to the World Series.
A similar scene in 2012. The Detroit Tigers devoured the Yankees in the ALCS.
Got him looking, and the Giants have won it all.
But then fell short to the Giants in 4 games. And take our most recent case. The New York Mets looked unstoppable in 2015, but in the World Series, they would feel the pain of defeat against the Kansas City Royals.
2015 World Champions.
And unfortunately, this is part of a 30-year trend. In 1988, the Oakland Athletics swept the ALCS only to lose to the Dodgers in the World Series. But before you get too negative, Nats fans, there is one shining moment which gives us some hope. Let's talk about 1995.
Grissom on the run. The team of the 90s has its world championship.
That was the one year when it actually went well for the team that held the broom. The Atlanta Braves swept the Reds in the NLCS and then went on to actually win the World Series. So as the Nats get ready for the big series, let's hope they can break that 14-year drought and put that curse to bed. All right, so speaking of that Braves team, the 1995 squad that swept in the NLCS and then went on to win in the World Series, or I should say ALCS, they actually, listen to this, won 90 games that season. Our Nationals, 93. So let's not jinx anything, but hey, could be a good sign. Reese, send it over to you.